Your vehicle's safety system represents one of the most critical components protecting you during accidents. When you start your engine, the airbag warning light illuminates briefly as part of the mandatory self-diagnostic routine. This temporary activation allows the control module to verify that all safety components are functioning properly. If this indicator remains permanently lit, you're facing a serious malfunction that could prevent airbag deployment during crashes. I'll walk you through proven techniques to diagnose and resolve this potentially life-threatening issue effectively. Understanding the root causes of airbag light activation helps you choose the most appropriate repair strategy. Moisture infiltration into electrical connectors represents the leading cause of sporadic system failures. The yellow wiring harnesses beneath your seats are particularly vulnerable to corrosion from spilled liquids. Frequent seat adjustments can gradually loosen these critical connections over extended periods of use. Sensor calibration drift occurs naturally as vehicles age, especially in high-mileage cars exceeding 100,000 miles. Impact damage from minor collisions sometimes triggers permanent fault codes that require professional reset procedures. My initial recommendation involves performing a comprehensive visual inspection before attempting any electronic interventions. Check all visible wiring for signs of chafing, burns, or rodent damage throughout the passenger compartment. Examine seatbelt mechanisms for proper engagement, ensuring each buckle clicks securely into its receptacle. Remove any heavy objects from passenger seats that might confuse the occupancy detection sensors. Briefcases, laptops, or shopping bags can simulate human presence and trigger false positive readings. Test each seatbelt retractor by pulling the webbing quickly to verify the emergency locking mechanism activates. This preliminary assessment often reveals obvious problems that simple adjustments can resolve immediately. My second approach focuses on cleaning and securing all electrical connections within the airbag system. Turn off your engine completely and remove the key from the ignition before handling any safety components. Locate the distinctive yellow connectors underneath both front seats that link to the airbag network. Disconnect each connector carefully and inspect the metal terminals for corrosion or contamination buildup. Clean the contacts using electrical contact cleaner and a soft brush to restore optimal conductivity. Apply dielectric grease sparingly to prevent future moisture intrusion and ensure long-lasting connections. Reconnect all plugs firmly, ensuring you hear the distinctive click that confirms proper engagement. Start your vehicle to determine whether this maintenance procedure has eliminated the warning light. If you're finding these professional tips valuable for saving money on expensive dealership visits, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Your support enables us to continue sharing these expert techniques freely with the entire automotive community. The third methodology requires utilizing an advanced diagnostic scanner with specific SRS system capabilities. Locate your vehicle's OBD port, typically positioned beneath the steering wheel on the driver's side. Connect your diagnostic tool and turn the ignition to the accessory position without starting the engine. Navigate through the scanner menus to access the supplemental restraint system for comprehensive fault analysis. Record all stored trouble codes before attempting any clearing procedures to maintain diagnostic records. Select the appropriate reset function after verifying that all underlying issues have been properly addressed. Turn off the ignition, disconnect the scanner, and restart to confirm successful fault code elimination. This professional approach provides definitive identification of the specific malfunction causing your warning light. The fourth technique involves performing a complete electrical system reset through battery disconnection. Open your hood and locate the battery, usually positioned in the engine compartment or trunk area. Use appropriate tools to disconnect the negative terminal first, followed by the positive terminal. Wait 20 to 25 minutes to allow complete discharge of all system capacitors and memory modules. This extended waiting period ensures thorough erasure of temporary fault codes stored in multiple control units. Reconnect the positive terminal first, then attach the negative terminal to complete the circuit restoration. Start your engine and observe whether this comprehensive reset has resolved the persistent warning light. This universal method works effectively across most vehicle makes and models regardless of age. The fifth strategy involves manipulating the specific fuse or relay dedicated to your airbag system operation. Consult your owner's manual to precisely locate the fuse box configuration for your particular vehicle model. Identify the fuse labeled SRS, airbag, or supplemental restraint system according to manufacturer specifications. Remove this fuse carefully using proper fuse pullers or needle nose pliers to avoid damaging the terminals. Leave the fuse disconnected for 8 to 10 minutes to allow the control module to reset completely. This timing interval permits the system to clear temporary glitches that may be causing false warnings, reinstall the fuse securely, and start your vehicle to evaluate the effectiveness of this reset procedure. The sixth method requires executing a precise ignition key cycling sequence following manufacturer protocols. Insert your key into the ignition switch without engaging the starter motor for this diagnostic procedure. Turn the key to the run position where dashboard lights illuminate and wait for the airbag light activation. Count exactly 7 seconds before the warning light extinguishes naturally during the self-test cycle. Return the key to the off position and repeat this exact sequence 2 additional times consecutively. Precise timing throughout this procedure is absolutely critical for achieving successful system reset. After completing the 3rd cycle, start your engine normally to verify that the warning light remains off. This technique proves particularly effective on Asian vehicle brands including Toyota, Honda, and Nissan models. The 7th solution involves conducting a brief test drive to allow the system's self-diagnostic capabilities to function. Drive your vehicle for 15 to 20 minutes at various speeds and road conditions. Some airbag systems require this operational period to validate proper sensor functionality and communication. The impact sensors and accelerometers need real-world data to calibrate their detection thresholds accurately. This driving period also allows the control modules to verify signal integrity from all connected components. The warning light may extinguish automatically once the system completes its comprehensive self-validation process. The 8th approach requires using a jumper wire to bridge specific diagnostic terminals in older vehicle models. This method applies primarily to Honda and Acura vehicles manufactured before 2005. Locate the diagnostic connector positioned under the steering column near the driver's left knee. Use a straightened paper clip or appropriate jumper wire to connect the designated terminals according to specifications. Turn the ignition to the run position and observe the characteristic flashing pattern of the airbag light. Once the sequence completes, remove the jumper wire and turn off the ignition completely. This technique demands precision but remains accessible to experienced do-it-yourself mechanics with basic skills. The 9th methodology involves thorough inspection of the seatbelt pretensioner system throughout your vehicle. These pyrotechnic devices integrate closely with airbag operation and frequently trigger warning light activation. Examine each seatbelt mechanism visually for signs of wear, fraying, or mechanical damage. Test the smooth operation of each retractor by pulling the webbing gently until the locking mechanism engages. Verify that the emergency locking system activates properly during sudden belt movements or vehicle acceleration. A malfunctioning pretensioner can generate persistent error codes within the airbag control module memory. This detailed inspection often reveals overlooked issues that standard diagnostic procedures might miss entirely. The 10th technique concerns inspecting the electrical contacts located beneath the steering wheel assembly. The spiral cable or clock spring maintains electrical connection between the driver airbag and control system. Carefully remove the plastic covers surrounding the steering column to access this critical component safely. Check for visible corrosion, oxidation, or physical damage on all accessible electrical contact points. Clean the contacts delicately, using specialized electrical contact cleaner and appropriate brushes or swabs. Reassemble all components carefully, ensuring proper alignment and secure fastening of all mounting points. This delicate intervention requires automotive electrical knowledge but remains achievable for skilled technicians. Comprehensive understanding of airbag system operation significantly enhances your diagnostic troubleshooting capabilities. The central control unit continuously monitors signals from numerous sensors distributed throughout the passenger compartment. Accelerometers detect sudden deceleration patterns characteristic of frontal or side impact collision events. Pressure sensors monitor door panel deformation during side impact crashes to trigger appropriate airbag deployment. The system also tracks seat position and occupant weight to optimize airbag inflation force and timing. This technological sophistication explains why simple connectivity issues can disrupt the entire safety network. Preventive maintenance of your airbag system contributes significantly to avoiding expensive repair situations. Avoid excessive moisture exposure during interior cleaning, particularly around sensitive electrical connector areas. Handle seat adjustments gently to preserve the integrity of the underlying wiring harnesses and connections. Different airbag system architectures among manufacturers influence the most effective diagnostic approaches. German vehicles typically employ centralized designs with a single primary control module managing all functions. Japanese manufacturers generally prefer distributed systems utilizing multiple specialized modules for different zones. American automakers frequently integrate airbag controls within the broader vehicle network communication systems. Federal safety regulations mandate strict periodic inspections of passive safety systems in commercial applications. Annual safety inspections verify proper airbag warning light operation as part of comprehensive vehicle certification. Repair costs vary dramatically depending on the specific nature of the malfunction identified during professional diagnosis. Simple connectivity problems typically resolve for under $20 in cleaning supplies and basic materials. Technological evolution in airbag systems now incorporates advanced remote diagnostic capabilities for modern vehicles. Recent models communicate directly with manufacturer servers to automatically report detected system malfunctions. Interior cameras will soon analyze occupant morphology to customize protection parameters in real time. If these techniques have proven useful for resolving your automotive problems, support our work by subscribing and enabling notifications. Share in the comments which method worked for your specific vehicle to help the entire community. Your engagement motivates us to produce even more quality technical content for all automotive enthusiasts.